today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. wore down defenses, and able to break big runs late in game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They run. Montgomery. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Taken down at the 22.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Harris to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down, Burrow. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Burrow over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Burrow's pass.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow going to keep this one. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Ball carrier.
J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And finding the tight end Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
The goal line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his second TD of the game.
After reviewing the play,
the offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9 yards to go.
And he finds Montgomery complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This will be caught at about the 5. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
For the extra point.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. from the shotgun. Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Ravens.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
It's a gain of...
So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From midfield now, Burrow. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Burrow's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Open man is QT, complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew.
He's playing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find Harris, complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, Dobbins just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run here with Dobbins.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For the point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And this will be incomplete. In physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Minshew's pass.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
39.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's a 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It'll be Minshew again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, Minshew. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Here's Minshew. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Harold Landry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Minshew. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Minshew's pass.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
Today,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and